G'day, this is a Microbit, and my mission is to see if I can get this OLED display to work with this Microbit. I have used this OLED display in another project connected to an Arduino. It was a bit of a mission to get this little display to work with Arduino. I finally figured it out though, and now of course I'm trying to do something totally different with it. To help me with this mission, I've got this MeNode kit, which is a kind of a breakout kit. The good thing about this MeNode kit is it's got this little breakout board that you can plug in your Microbit to, and it gives you access to more of the pins than just the typical pin 01 and 2. It has a number of ports that you can connect various sensors and outputs to, and it also has a set of I2C ports. My plan is to capitalize on the knowledge I have already of getting this to work with the Arduino to hopefully getting it to work with this Microbit. Wish me luck. The little short dinky cable that comes with the Microbits is fantastic for packaging, and I'm very supportive of limiting the amount of materials wasted in packaging and sending stuff around the world. For convenience though, I'll be using a longer cable so that I can have my laptop over there and my Microbit set up in front of you. Rightio, time to get started. So there's my Microbit, and here's my extension board. I'm just going to slip that straight in there. I've got one of these cables out of the MeNode kit. I'm going to stick that straight into one of these I2C ports, like that. I've got a breadboard here. That's what I'm going to be using to connect my OLED display to. I'm going to stick that in there. Now, as I mentioned before, I've got that longer USB cable to go to my laptop. I'm actually going to plug my MeNode board into USB outlet on my GPO there. Hopefully that's going to give me a stable voltage out of the system. I've also got some jumper cables here. The jumper cables I'm going to pin together into the little cable here. Having a bit of trouble getting these pins to fit nicely into the breadboard. They seem to plug in real positive and come out real easy. Anyway, hopefully that's going to stay like that. Over here on the laptop, I'm just going to go in and open up the Arduino sketch, which I used to make this OLED display work. And it's using this library U8glib.h. In the world of Microbit, there is actually this extensions button here, and you can actually search for libraries here. So I'm going to look up that U8.glib, see if anything comes up. Nothing for that. SSD 1306. Let's see if there's a library for that. There's a number of 1306 drivers here. Looks like you can take your pick. I think I'll start with this one here and see what comes in. All right. So I've got this extension here, initialize OLED with address 60. All right, let's give that a try. I'll stick that in there. I'll try this. All right, I can already see what I think is an issue here, is that this looks like it's a multicolor OLED display. The display that I have is not a multicolor OLED. Anyway, I'm going to give it a try. Ground has gone to ground and VCC has gone to VCC. Pin 20 is SDA and pin 19 is SCL. How do I know which pin is which? on here. There are no pin labels on the back, and it doesn't look like it's going to be particularly easy for me to follow any of the tracks. What I'm going to do, I'll just quickly jump on Google and see if I can find out which pin is which. Pin mapping, pin 19 and 20 is correct. I got to choose between yellow and white. I really don't know what to pick. Pin color, let's try pin colors. Color code. Is there a color code? Okay, SCL should be white. I've got white connected to blue, so SCL. I don't have an STL, but I have a SCK. So I'll stick that there. And then I have an SDA, which is the yellow. Yellow is green. That should be the right connections. Let me see if I can download this to the Microbit. Unfortunately, I've got nothing here. Definitely no output. Back to the drawing board. This time I'm going to try a different extension. SSD 1306, wasn't it? I'll try this first one here and see what happens. Okay, I'm initializing the OLED and I'll do a quick hello world. Let's see. Who knows? Is it going to work? Still, I have nothing. Nothing at all. Here's some interesting facts while I'm trying to troubleshoot. I2C, integrated circuit, pronounced as I2C or I2C, is a synchronous, multi-controller, multi-target, single-ended serial communication bus widely used for attaching lower-speed peripheral ICs to processors and microcontrollers in short-distance intra-board communication. There we go. That's something new to me. What if I try moving the pins around? Nothing. Nothing. What if I try a reset? Nothing. Frustration sets in. Of course, this happened off camera. Over at JCar, I actually picked up a Arduino brand board, downloaded the code for my OLED to it, and sure enough, as soon as I downloaded the code, the OLED started to work. So I know the OLED is working. What I'm going to try is changing it from 5 volts to 3 volts and seeing if it continues to work. Which it does. I can prove that the OLED works. So the question is, what do I need to do to be able to get it to work on the Microbit? I feel like I'm going down a rabbit hole here, and I've no idea whether this is going to work out or not. The reason why I'm doing this is because I have a student that wants to make this work. And I did explain to that student, I've never tried before with a Microbit. That doesn't mean it's not possible. The fact that there are libraries means other people have definitely done this before. It should be very doable. Another thing that I found at JCar while I was there, which could be useful, is one of these. This actually is a direct breakout, and this will actually give me a direct access to pin 19 and 20, which is the SDA and SCL pins, possibly taking away problems I might be having with this MeNode breakout board. I'm going to set up my Microbit on the new breakout board. Now this breakout board comes with a stick-on adhesive breadboard, so I'm going to stick that on. Plug in the Microbit and redo my connections to the OLED. Ground was grey and red was VCC. SCA, I said I'm going to make that blue this time, and that leaves SCK as green. Alright, nothing as yet. Have a go at downloading the code. Once again, there is no action, and I don't want to give up now because I must be surely getting closer. So I'm going to start a new project and I'll have a look into the extensions. Alright, I tried the Tinker Academy MakeCode package. There are 2 of those. OLED SSD 1306. I don't know what the difference is. I'm not particularly confident that this is going to do the correct thing, but let's see. All right, let's do an initialize with a height of 64 and a width of 128 and a quick string, and let's download again. Oh, that didn't fix it either. If at first you don't succeed, try again. I'm really not sure why this isn't working. I believe it should. Right now, I think I'm going to close this project down simply because I'm spending so much time and I'm at the extent of my knowledge and understanding of how this stuff works. It's very difficult for me. I'm not saying I'm never going to resolve this. What I am saying, though, is that I think I'm going to have to come back to it later. You win some, you lose some. Today, I think I'm going to cut my losses. Disappointed, yes. Not really wanting to give up, but feeling like I have to for my own sanity, also yes. I'll see you in the next one.